マイクオンになってなかったのに、いろいろ喋ってた。2回目ですね。前回、チャプター5の途中でつまずきまして、なんかわからないけど、選択肢を間違えて、それが影響したのか、バグらしきものが起きて、先に完全に進めなくなりましたので、一回全部リセットしてやり直しをしました。で、無事ですね、次のところに進められる状況になりましたんで、2回目をやりたいと思います。でですね、ちょっと今日この後ですね、友達と遊ぶ予定があるんで、まあ30分か1時間ぐらいですね、やって終わりにしたいと思います。続きは帰ってからかな。かなって感じです。で、今見ている、この映っている画面が前回出てこなかった新たなシーンということになります。前回ですね、チャドとオリバーの説得失敗したんですけれども、今回成功させました。なので、ビッグブルーのハッキングについて、レクシーとジェイス、チャドとオリバー、彼らが仲間になってくれる。で、潜入してビッグブルーを阻止する。っていう感じですね。で、ここでなぜか、フェアライト博士の名前が久々に出てきたっていう感じですね。フェアライト博士、なんで出てきたかっていうと、サーバーに侵入するにあたって情報を持ってそうじゃないかっていう風に、チューリングが提案してくれたからですね。選択肢が出てきますね。信用できないんだよな、ああいう男。
I don't either, but I'm not sure we have any other choice. Out of everyone that's assisted us thus far, I trust him the least. He has an unclear ulterior motive, and I'm only guessing that it lines up with our own. It's a risk talking to him, but a calculated one. We should at least sound him out if possible.We might be able to get a read on if he's telling the truth or not. He should still be at the hospital if my previous correspondences with him are accurate.
はい、じゃあ病院行きましょう。完全に展開変わってるし、やっぱバグだったのかな、前回。
Oh, hey, funny seeing you two here.What can I help with today?
There have been developments that we need to let Dr. Fairlight know about. Could you show us to him?
No can do, I'm afraid. Fairlight is speaking at this really important holiday benefit. He'll have my ass for dinner if I interrupt him for anything. And I mean anything. So, is this something I might help with? Fairlight has kept me fairly up to speed on your situation.
ちょっと一旦セーブしますね。もうセーブ&ロードをもうめちゃくちゃ繰り返していこうと思います。もう選択肢失敗したくないから、ミスったなと思ったら遠慮なくもうロードします。
Well, you could wait for the event to finish, but those usually go until well past midnight. I'm honestly surprised the old man can manage them these
days.We don't have that kind of time.
Then... Look, most of the old man's work is confidential. You think I just do his laundry? This high up in the tech sector, secrets can earn you millions. But hey, if you don't trust me, that's your loss.
We don't have time for
this.Come on. Great. I'm happy to listen.
We recently discovered that Hayden might have been removed because he was about to interfere with a secret project Parallax is launching. They've developed a networked machine intelligence that they're about to release onto the mesh. We were hoping that Dr. Fairlight could get us a way in so that we can shut it down. I cannot overstate the danger of Parallax having control of this entity.
Phew, you weren't kidding, were you? The comment from that kind of thing would be a scummy marketer's wet dream, not to mention all the possible applications to the CIA.
So now will you call Dr. Fairlight?
Actually, it goes a bit above and beyond that. I don't think I can tell Yannick about this.
What? Why not?
Look, you know, and I know, that the old man's itching to get back at the helm of Parallax.
Oh.
He plays a good game of ceremonial ribbon cutting, but he's been sniffing around for a way to get back at the board ever since he was outed. Thankfully, this could play right into his hands, but he's gotta have plausible deniability. If there's even a whiff that he orchestrated this, he'll be done for. It's a win-win for all of us, right?
This is all very clandestine. What do you suggest?
Yannick pays me so that when shit hits the fan, I can take care of it without him even hearing about it. Usually it's errands, but stuff like this also falls in the job description. My military training should be more than enough to get us into the server mainframe without inside info. And once we're in, we can just clean this mess right up. While making another one.
わあ、なるほど。そうきたか。そうきたか。いやでも、このイケメンのことは信じよう。それしか手がないもん。
I knew you'd see it my way. We do this right and make that launch crash tomorrow, and Yannick will be able to buy out enough shares to get a seat back on the board.
You can meet us at the entrance to the storm drains just south of the main Parallax complex. We'll make our entry from there.
I can work with that. Just give me a bit to pick up my gear. Don't you worry. This'll all be over soon.
Well, that's the last of the people I think we can recruit. Any more would be unwieldy, and we have a nice round set of skills to utilize. Let's head to Parallax now. I'll message Detective Rivers, and we can wait for Mr. Decker to catch up to us there. Tomcat should be done with their programming soon, and then we can head in. Is that everything? I hope so. We get one shot here. Ready?
いいともー。わい、やっとチャプター6。音が今までと違う。うわー、緊張感が漂うな。
Ah, Detective Rivers, I see you've beaten us here.
トロフィーなんかゲットした。ちょっと待って、トロフィーだけ見たいっす。ちょっと待ってください。あー、なるほどね。ストーリー進行で得たやつか。
Wanted to get the lay of the land before anybody else showed up. When are we ready to head in?
We're waiting for one other person, and then I need to get our distraction going.
さあ、こっからはもう初見なんでね。どうな
Speak
る
of the
か。
devil.
Ah, Mr. Decker, precisely. Detective Rivers, allow me to introduce you to...
I know who he is. Leon Decker, ex-Marine, served in North Korea. Record heavily redacted. And working for Yannick Fairlight, who I'm sure is willing to help us out of the kindness of his heart, yeah?
You have me at a disadvantage, miss. Though, let's drop the pretenses, I've never made a secret of Yannick's goals here. He needs Parallax melted down a little for him to get his chair back, and they need to stop some dangerous software.
Ha! And I'm sure that's all your cards laid out on the table, huh?
We're all on the same side. Simple as that.
You sure you want to work with this guy, Turing? I don't like the look of him.
You've got good eyes, Detective.
They're new.
Yes, Detective Rivers, I believe Mr. Decker will prove invaluable on this mission. Statistically, we're an entire 17% more likely to succeed with his expertise.
Fine. We'll play it your way.
Great. What's the plan, little guy?
Tomcat and I have been unable to find the precise schematics of these storm drains, as they underwent some modifications when Parallax began construction here. But the city's primary power and communication lines still run parallel along them. The server center is certain to be set adjacent to the tunnel complex to allow easier connection. If we make our way through the drains, we should be able to exit at least close to the new server building. That will get us past the worst of the exterior alarms and defenses of the complex.
They don't have security alarms in the storm drains?
Well, they probably do, but it's unlikely they're in good repair. The water level rises frequently, and maintenance is usually only handled during the dry season in the middle of summer. The moving water should give an enormous amount of false positives. We'll have to move quickly, since the rains upstream will cause erratic surges in the water levels.
What about this server building? Do we have plans for it? Any info on the guard rotations?
Construction on that finished only last year. It's state-of-the-art and currently services the primary ROM control and distribution network. Based on what we've learned, I'm assuming it was built primarily to give Big Blue enough power to sift through all of the data on the network.
That's the AI, right?
Right. The entire facility is automated. Security, maintenance, even new construction, all run by ROMs.
すげー。
There
でもいつか
might be
こう
a
なんだろ
single
うな。
human engineer on site to take care of anything the ROMs can't figure out, but we shouldn't have to worry about any intervention. At least, not immediately.
不可能じゃない世界だよね。ここの2064のこの世界は。
I think we can handle some robots, assuming Leon is as good of a shot as the blank marks in his file suggest.
Let's hope we don't have to find out, ma'am.
Once we make our way to the primary server control core, I can link myself into the network and Tomcat can work their magic. That's all we have to do.
That's an awful lot of question marks before the prophet. But we'll figure it out.
Anything you'd like to add?
That's what the stunners are for. They'll do bad things to a ROM, but it'll only discombobulate a human.
Discombobulate?
Trust me, I doubt anyone's died
Oh,
from a good
so
discombobulation.
Not humans, at least.
I'll buy us some time, one way or another. At the very least, we should be able to bluff our way out with my badge. There'll be hell to pay later, but we'll make it out with our hides intact.
You can just pretend I'm the bad guy and slap some cuffs on me. Yannick can get me out of holding if I need it.
A sound plan, Mr. Decker.
Yeah, I won't have to pretend much for that.
If worst comes to worst, Tomcat should be able to damage the servers in some way. We won't be able to stop Parallax completely, but it should slow them down. It might even buy us some time to escape, since they'll be too busy trying to keep the racks from melting down. Excellent. Let me call Oliver and put our distraction in motion. After that, I'll call Jess.
Turing, we're in position. Are you ready?
Tell him I'm sick of standing around staring at these losers' faces.
Shut up, Chad. I can't hear the phone.
We're ready when you are, Oliver. Go ahead and let Chad do his thing.
Okay, we'll try to buy you as much time as we can. Chad, we're on.
Hell yes! You ready to do this? Let's bust some skulls!
Sorry! He gets overexcited sometimes!
Come get some! Ah! Someone just hit me with a bottle!
Oops! Gotta go!
Wow! Did you see the arm on that fox girl? So awesome!
Okay. Hello, Jess.
Holy shit. Did the robot really just call me? How did you even get my personal line? You know what? Never mind. One more thing to have my tech guy handle. After these CTV cameras all mysteriously lose connection to the mesh.
Jess, we're calling to...
I know why you're calling. Sorry, I really can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of inciting a riot and putting my friends in danger. Let's get this going, people. Go show those revolution scum who the real future of humanity is.
Good to hear you have things in hand.
Oh yeah, all under control. Pass on my love. In case I didn't say it before, I believe in you.
Jess! Jess! イケメンすぎる。イケてるメンタルすぎる。略してイケメン。いやー。ジェス。
Prick.
ジェス。
Hey, Claire! See if you can nail that blue mohawk douche again.
あいつやん絶対。
Right. We're good to go. Let's hurry.
Hey. Don't joke. Doing this... It goes against every protocol, completely violates everything I was taught to do. But you know what? After going through all of this with you, now that it's personal, I'm glad that I stuck around. I appreciate you letting me do my job and follow orders, even when it stung. And maybe you were right in the end. Maybe everything I was taught is just bullshit. I always joke I'm too much of a cowboy for the police force, but I guess I really am after all. There was another person who used to help remind me of that. Sometimes it's okay to bend the rules to help your friends. And if you can't help your friends, maybe you're just driving in the wrong lane. You remind me of her. Your sister. I haven't decided if that's a good thing yet or not. I've been thinking I could take off. Quit the force outright. Find another way. I need to be able to use my talent to actually help people. I'll figure it out. Let's go ahead and move on.
そんだけ？
Let's go ahead.
I always feel at home on Treasure Island. The green reminds me of the farm in spring. It's been a long time since I've been on a mission. You know, when you're a soldier and you come home, you can't just turn off what you learned. Being back in action, something just switches on, even after years of civilian life. It's hard to explain. The air feels right. I feel comfortable. Not usually something I have the time to value. Too busy to really enjoy the moment. Too dangerous. Getting out here on a mission, right at this time of day when the air feels just like this. Well, that's everything. That's home. You know, you really aren't what I expected. When Fairlight first took a liking to you, I thought you'd be another one of his yuppies. I'm glad I was wrong.
Oh.迷うなこれ。これかこれ。
You don't have to worry about me. You've got too many things on your docket as it is. I'm just the sidekick. This story is about you and Turing. I only need to be a blip in your tale. Just let me fill my role and I'll be happy. You won't even know I'm there. But I want you to remember one thing. Put what you believe in to the test. Keep fighting.
わー、深い。わかりました。セーブしましょう。やり遂げる。
Won't budge. I should have expected this to be blockaded, based on what I know of their issues with people making camp in the tunnels. Luckily, yours truly was designed and created by a high-ranking official Parallax employee, who was very close friends with another high-ranking official Parallax employee, whose access badge we now possess. Go ahead. Okay, it's time. We'll call Tomcat once we get inside.
あ、ごめん、飛ばしちゃった。うわー。
It's better lit in here than I expected.
The city replaced all of the lighting in areas like this with low-power, high-durability LEDs a few years ago. Actually cut down on vagrants setting up camp in the tunnels and drowning when the rains came through.
Either that, or they could just see better enough to know when to clear out.
Maybe.
Speaking of that, we should move quickly. The waters are likely to rise soon. Not high enough to be dangerous, but I don't float well. I can handle being submerged, but I can't swim.
Keep an eye out for one of those maps they leave out for the maintenance crew. It might be printed on the wall, or maybe a terminal if someone was willing to waste that much money.
Okay, everyone.
Wow, なるほど。そういう感じか。これは時間との勝負やな。
Look, there's an information.
Huh. Now we know what the city spends its credits on.
Let's see where we are and plan out our path then.
Wait, ちょっと待って、これは写真撮るか。いや、写真やとあれやな。書いとこ。紙。これでいいや。マップが、こうなってて、で、ここがスタート地点でこう来たわけじゃん。で、ここがゴール。で、今ちょうどここが Now。ってことは、前にまず進む必要がある。前に進む。右に進む。右を向く。左を向く。左を向く。で、これでまっすぐ。
Be careful, everyone.
We need to get going. If the water rises too much more, we're gonna get washed out of here. Turing will probably be okay, but the rest of us need to breathe.
いや、計算ではこれでまっすぐ行けばゴールのはずなんだが。
Here it is. This is.
Remind me to pass on this part of the mission next time. I'd rather deal with your sister being mad at me.
The main server building is just up there. Let's hurry before someone notices us. Those kids probably can't keep that riot up much longer.
I think I know where we are. Parallax filed this building's plans with the city for regulation, and although they're clearly incomplete, these hallways have been mapped out rather well. It's a straight shot to the server core from here, more or less.
We've got activity. Looks like something's moving up ahead.
The building security VI must have noticed us. We'll have to make it past those ROMs without getting ourselves caught.
No problem. We've all got stunners, and we'll make those bots fry.
Well, is there another way? We don't have to destroy them completely, do we?
Not to put too fine a point on it, Turing, but they're not like you. They're just plastic and programming. Puppets.
But they won't always be, not for much longer. Lexi, Decker, the truth is, we're planning to replace Big Blue with my original source code. Once we do that, we'll have the power to make every ROM a sapient individual, just like me. We aren't shutting down Big Blue, we're changing it. I I know it seems like splitting hairs, but it seems wrong to destroy them when we've come here to give them life. They deserve it.
Oh, fine. Here. Give me that stunner. Alright. Done. I've changed the settings on it to give a lower yield with a more lengthy pulse. It should disrupt them long enough for us to get past and won't do any permanent damage to any systems that can't be repaired. Does that assuage your bleeding heart?
でっか、マジやること言ってめんだわ。
Thank you, Mr. Decker.
No problem. We can't all be soldiers.
Decker and I will keep our stunners at default settings so we can handle any humans that might show up.
フラグや
That
ん。
powered pulse would just piss most people off, but wouldn't stop them. You'll have to take care of the shooting for now.
Lead the way. We're almost there.
またそういうパターンか。ちょっと一旦ここでセーブしよう。
Junior model. They perform basic maintenance duties mostly. They're cute too.
Wait a second.
They're shooting at us.
Take it down.
Got more of them!
急にシューティングゲームになった。
Oh no, that's a full-scale Malcolm! Let them stop us. We've come too far. Let's finish this.
これはどうしよっかな。
That's the last of them.
よかった。
The door to the server core.
だいぶ食らったけどな。
Maintenance tunnel, not too far from our current position. There probably won't be any more security once we get there. Too much risk in damaging the equipment that supports the racks.
Hey, you two. At this point, I think Lexi and I should hang back and guard the entrance, in case more security shows up. The alarm has been tripped, so backup is bound to arrive sooner rather than later.
Good idea. Neither of us know any of the technical stuff. We can hold our own against Christmas Eve level security.
Yeah, we'd be useless down there.
That works. We'll move as fast as we can then. Be careful, you two.
Good luck up ahead. We'll catch up soon.
Come on, let's go.
トロフィーゲット。
This should be the last hurdle before reaching Big Blue. The configuration ahead doesn't match the available floor plans for this section of the building.
これはちょっとセーブのフラグだな。
The path is blocked off. We can't go any further in this direction. Hold on for a moment. I'm going to tap into the maintenance mesh and see if I can find a way to open up this path. Got it. We should be able to move around freely enough using this. Do you mind opening the door in front of us?
出た、こういうの。ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。
Good work. None of this is detailed in the public floor plans for the building. The main frame seems to have been moved up a floor. Perhaps they installed extra heat exchangers in preparation for Big Blue going online. Oh, a call from...
Eh? 裏切った？
Oh no, I've lost Lexi's
ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、嘘でしょ。もしかして裏切ったあいつ。
She sounded so distressed. What could have happened? I can't reach her.
ちょっと待って、ちょっと待っ
All of
て。
this equipment's interference, combined with being underground, is deflecting most of the transmissions I would otherwise have the ability to receive.
待って、あいつ裏切った？
I agree. Lexi is a skilled combatant, and if we go back now, we
そ
can
の方がいい
put
気がす
ourselves
る。
and the entire mission in jeopardy. However, we won't be able to contact Tomcat or the others until we reach the
大丈
main
夫、セーブ
control
はした。
room. We'll just need to call her as soon as we can. But perhaps we should consider hiding first. If security got to her and Decker, they could be headed here next. If someone comes, we can hide amongst the heat exchangers until they pass. We'll just take a moment to assess the situation. The noise and mist from the climate control should mask our presence.
I'll switch to quiet mode on my interface for the duration. This way. Someone's coming. Hide!
Hello? Turing? Are you there? I need help. No? Hello? Come out. Come out. Wherever you are.
あ
Surprise. And here I was thinking I would get the drop on the two of them. And we could do this the easy way. Well, at least I tried. I guess that cop warned you I was coming. She's got a hell of a set of peepers on her, huh? Must have cost a pretty penny to let her see through my combat token. And now she's gone and hid, and I can't seem to find her to finish her off. Oh well, I'll just have to rip the augments out of her on my way out. They'll make a nice souvenir. I'm honestly surprised my gears still grind, with how old some of my parts are.
ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。いやー待って、この展開想像してなかったんですけど。
Decker is a combat android?
I know, what a pity. And then you decide to change our little plan here tonight. And now I have to clean up your mess before you make a bigger one. And I won't lie, I'm going to enjoy every minute of this. I'm not usually one for grand speeches. A combat android can only fill out paperwork for so many years before you begin to get thirsty. Theatrics are fun, but I like to get straight to the bloodshed. You know? So let's do this the hard way. I like the hard way. I love the hard way. Lucky for you, your cop friend fried my cloaking emitter with her stunner before she ran off. But really, that's better. See, now you have hope you can win. I can't wait to watch it drain from your eyes as I wear your entrails like a scarf. Let's make it even better. To your advantage, there's a lot of electromagnetic radiation, noise, and weird thermal currents in this room. It actually makes things almost fair. Almost. And now the fun begins.
あ、やべえ、こっちに上勝ちしちゃったもうやるしかねえ。やばいやばいやばい、来る来る
So
来る
here's
来る。
how this is going to work. On my turn, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you every minuscule detail about how I've stalked you this entire time. On your turn, you're going to run. Maybe hide. Perhaps a little of both. Doesn't matter. Player's choice. Just keep in mind, if I manage to scare you or piss you off really bad, I might be able to hear you breathing deeper. Your heartbeat is like sonar to me. The louder it pounds, the faster I race to stop it. Heck, I might even be able to smell you if the currents in the air are just right. So that's the game. Won't this be fun?
This is bad. What do? We can't fight him. Wait, we have the... No, he messed with our zapper. We can't take him with these settings, and there's no time for me to figure out how to revert it. We also don't have much firepower left. We only have the charge left for 4 stun level shots. It'll have to be enough. Let me see. The interface I'm using allows me to control whether these surrounding server columns are active or not. If I close off some nodes, it should at least slow his movement and disorient him. It won't stop him outright, but I can focus on tracking Decker's location using this, and you just tell me where to block off his path so we can try to navigate him away from us. Don't try to trap him. He might get more angry. Just have him to avoid us until we think up some sort of solution. If he finds us, be ready to shoot.
Ready or not, here I come.
You take the lead. Pick where to close first, then let's get moving.
うわー、どないしよう、これ。ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。待って待って待って待って。今そこにいる。で、ここがノーガードなんだよ。そこを閉じ込めるって、いや、こっちを閉じるか。結局のところこれゴールどこなん？ゴールどこぞ？ゴールここなん？ここ閉じるか。ここ閉じれば、ここしか行けなくて、閉じても、迂回はできるだろうから、あ、ちょっと待って。あー、でもそういうこと？ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って、マジで。つまりさっき言ってたやつは、こことこことこことここを封鎖すると、怒りのマックスで、より探知しやすくなるってことでしょ？こことこことここだったら大丈夫なんじゃない？だって、こうやってほら、回り道していけばいいだけの話だから。だから、あいつが遠回りし行ける道を確保しながら、そういうこと。やばいな。そういうことか。ちょっと待って。で、これで右に行く。あいつめっちゃ動いとるやん。やべえ。やばいな。やばいな。そっか。2回か。そっかそっか。
I suppose the old man is a good enough place as any.
怖え。ちょっと
He
待って。
honestly thinks he's some kind of modern Machiavelli. But to be frank, he hasn't been on much of a winning streak lately. Parallax used him as a scapegoat for that big ROM database hack back in '54. They even got him to resign as CTO just to powder their own noses. And as soon as he did, they stabbed him in the back and voted him off the board the very next day. Even I'll admit, that's cold. Since then, he's been licking his wounds, waiting for the chance to get revenge, to get back where he feels he belongs. I dug through dirt for years with him, looking for a way to blackmail Parallax so that he could make his way back into the elite. So imagine our surprise when one of our informants inside Parallax tells us of this brand new Big Blue project. The perfect opportunity, but we had to act immediately. And then you walk in right through the front door of Hayden, the only person with the ability to take advantage of Big Blue, who's just mysteriously gone missing. I was going to dump your body in the bay, but Fairlight figured it might pay off if we give you a little lead, and waited to see what you could track down. Find us another way. And boy, did it ever.
Okay, let's move.
怖えー、マジで。わー。ここ、 こことここを閉じてまっすぐ行く。
I suppose I should tell you how impressive Hayden's little creation is. Oh, except he's dead, so I guess it doesn't matter. But without you, we wouldn't have our path to Big Blue, the gold mine. Of course, Fairlight would prefer to not tank Parallax stock to the shitter, but this is too good of an opportunity to pass up. As soon as I'm done playing with you two, I'm going to trash this entire server complex. That'll wreck tomorrow's launch, but only temporarily.
Let's move!
やべえ、近づいてるよー。超怖えんだけどで、そこを閉じるでしょ。で、こうやって進んでって自分が行く道も確保しないといけないわけだから辿ってってここはどうしても必要じゃん。でここを閉じればいけるか。
Did you know? I wasn't even planning to kill you until a few minutes ago. When Turing just had to spill the beans on your idea of turning all ROMs sapient. That can't happen. Big Blue relies on ROMs being easy to control and patch. Your plan is a little more permanent. Fairlight needs a way back in, but he wants that power. By the time Big Blue is ready to come back online, Fairlight will be back in control, and it'll launch under his administration. With Big Blue, he'll have access to every ROM on the planet, and that's what he's always been after.
Let's move!
で、そこを閉じる。あ、でも最短ルートそこか。 やばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばい。超怖え。マジやめて。待って待って待って待って。
And hey, I'm getting what I want too. Why don't you show yourself and I'll tell you what it is.
I'm thinking. Don't let him get to you.
怖え怖えよ。超怖えんだけど、嫌なんだけど、超怖いんですけど、ちょっと嫌なんですけど、嫌なんですけど、どうしよう。嫌なんですけど、これもう使えないんだ。そしたらこっちに来させるようにしないといけないけど、ここを開けるか。いや、それか、ここを開けた方がいい。
Oh, and I really should extend my sincerest personal thanks to the two of you. Fairlight has a discretionary policy for the way I handle his problems. Just haven't been that many opportunities to indulge in my hobby, and he pays well enough that I restrain myself. Plausible deniability and all that. Remember? Flower went to all this trouble to make me the best murderer in the world. And I've spent years fetching papers. Papers! That's like using a gun as a shovel. You could do it, but there are simply better tools. Thankfully, following you two has let me stop digging and start burying. I haven't had this much fun in years. Fairlight has been very generous indeed. Not that he asked for this, but I assume I won't be out buying a box of tissues to dry his teeth. You and that cop lady are the only two loose threads left. Maybe sympathy for good measure. Oh, that reminds me. You should have seen your faces when I ran over that scumbag parts dealer right in front of you.
お前がやったの？
Wow, there's no one in the car! Priceless. I had to do that gossip rag prick Nova by sabotage. Too risky doing it in person. Could get caught on camera. Luckily, anchors are good at sinking.
Wow.
And then that Zin. She had the scoop of the century. Had. Did you see how neat I did that blogger, though? It's been several days since I offed him. While you were busy sniffing for Hayden, Shotaro was way ahead of you on Baby Blue. I have to thank you for that, too. Keeping the lid on Baby Blue was my greatest accomplishment in this entire play. We had to protect Parallax a little while before we could take them out. Timing was everything. If Baby Blue became discovered, the trail of breadcrumbs would lead straight to Big Blue. And it would no longer be possible to launch, today or any time. Exactly in the same way Hayden publishing his creation of Turing would have ruined everything for Parallax. Why they took him out. Anyway, Baby Blue started acting up too much and drawing attention to itself. Otsuka was moments away from publishing it, before my knife met his back. Where do you think Tomcat got that lead to Augmented Eye in the first place? And every turn you took led to one little risk after another. Nothing I couldn't handle. You know, most of my body is designed for killing. When I do it, it feels so good. Like, you know how you feel about doing journalism? It's all that matters to you? That's how I feel about murder.
I should have known from the start.
本当だよ。ごめん。
This is my fault.
いや、ごめん、私も、いや、顔がイケメンだったから許しちゃった。ごめん、信じちゃった、ごめん。いや、私も悪かった、ごめん。
I'm programmed to handle interpersonal relationships. I should have seen his true intentions.
はい、いや、ごめん、私も顔の良さに騙された、ごめん、本当にごめん。
If only I hadn't been so careless.
やばい、どうしよう、やばい、どうしよう、やばい。いや、でもこのまままっすぐ行けば多分ゴールだから大丈夫だとは思うんだけどな。ここなんだよな。こことしとくか。ここで通れんのかな。いや待って、怖いな、ちょっと待って怖い。結局行き着く先ここだから壁を壊さなければ、まあ、壊した手で考えてもこことここを閉じれば大丈夫。壁壊しやがった、やっぱり。
It wasn't always like this. I should tell you.
I wanted to be an architect. I had a wife and a baby on the way. But, you know, accidents happen, and suddenly I was just a brain on life support. My family couldn't afford the procedures to bring me back. Then Flower showed up. with promises of the old me. The old Wilson Decker.
Eh?
So they signed away my brain, hopeful the old me would just waltz back through the door. The last time my family saw me, I was being hauled away by professionals for ripping open my dog's skull. Want to know something about being a brain in a box? You forget everything about what it means to be human, even when you try. You can't even kill yourself. Your computations and algorithms keep you from doing so. You don't exist for you anymore! I miss feeling tired. I miss the smell of my wife's hair, the taste of my mom's pies, the feeling of a pillow on my face after a long day. All of that was taken from me. When I try to remember, all I feel are formulas for cents, pressure in joules. Everything's in binary. You know, she told my daughter that Daddy's dead. She's probably right. I wouldn't call me alive either. So you see, my friends, hunting you is all I have left. The city compatibility between my body's sensors and my brain make it so that the only thing I can really feel anymore is the adrenaline rush I'll get from spilling your blood. I guess if they wanted to kill a robot, they sure as hell got one. And now, it's time to show off what I can do.
いやー、ちょっと怖すぎて何も言葉が出てこないんだけどちょっと待ってちょっと待ってちょっと待ってでもこのまままっすぐ行けばきっとここはゴールだと信じてはいるんだけど、いやー、ちょっと待って、とりあえずこの道はあいつに与えないといけない。完全に閉じ込めるとまた興奮してドア壊すから、それか別の迂回路を作る。ここがやつが通れないとしたらこうやって来るわけでしょ。どうしようどうしよう。ここ閉じたい。気持ちはここを閉じたい。閉じた場合どこを解除するかだよ。閉じた場合、やばい、むずいな。どうしよう、すげえむずい。ここ解除すると積むもんな。いや、解除してここ閉じるか。博打だな。いやでも1、2、3、4、いけるか。いけるか。試すか。うっそーん、ちょっと待って。あれしかもまっすぐ行けなかった。マジか。ちょっと待って、計算外だった。まずいな。やばい。 袋小路。あ、やばいやばいやばい。どうしようかな。どないしよう。あかん。どうしよっかな。ちょっと待って。なかったことにしたい。無償に。どうしよっかな。マジか。閉じ込めておくか。ちょっとそっか、そこじゃないのか、ゴール。そこかと思ってきたのにさ。どうしよう。通れるいやー、聞いてない。びっくりした。びっくりした。もうやめて。もう本当やめて。やだやばい。どこに行けばいいの。マジでビビった。嘘でしょ。やめてよ。やばいやばい。やばい、どうしよう。そうですか。やばい、どうしよう。やばい、どうしよう。やばい。焦った。今すげえ焦った。超怖かった。どうしよう。ちょっと待ってマジかよ。通れんのかよ、そこ。ちょっと待ってとりあえずここ閉じる。ちょっと待ってやばい、どうしよう。とりあえずここ開放する。
I have an idea. Don't look at me like that. This may be my mistake to fix, but I don't intend on being disassembled here. I have a surprising amount of redundancies. Listen, Decker is unable to track me like he can you. That'll give me an opening. Now just trust me. We don't have any time to...
Hey, Decker! Come and get me!
ねえ、どうすんの。
Well. Hello there, little guy. Your friend run off? Are you all alone? Don't worry. Neither of you will get very far. Say hi to... Yes!
It's over now. That was great. Have you seen my daughter? I want to tell her Daddy's sorry.
I think he's not moving or breathing.
いや、無事だ。
That will teach him to underestimate the likes of me.
なんか、でっかすごい。怖い。やばい、気管に入った。すごい怖いアンドロイドだと思ったんだけど、最後の最後で、なんか、人間に戻ったじゃん。なんか最後まで、やばい、涙出てきた。なんか最後まで娘思いのいいお父さんだったんだなって。なんかもう なんだろう、やばい、涙出てきた。なんかひどいなんかもう誰も悪くないんだけど、でもなんかデッカーが本当にかわいそすぎる。だって本当だったら平凡に奥さんとさ娘と一緒に暮らしてさ、建築家にもしかしたら慣れてさ平和に暮らせたかもしれないのにさ、フラワー社がさ開発したなんか脳神経をいじるやつでさ、アンドロイドにされてさ、戦闘兵器にされてさ、自分で自分を殺すこともできなくて、誰かに従うことしかできなくなっちゃって、でも唯一殺すっていう快感だけが人間の喜びっていう感じ、それが殺すっていうことに対してリックされて、それだけが残って、かわいそすぎる。デッカもある意味まあ被害者って言えば被害者だよね。だからそう考えると、自分で自分を殺すことできなかったデッカを私はシューリングが止められたのは彼にとっての多分救いになったんだと思う。マジで涙が止まんねえ。チューリングの体がボロボロだけど。
Unfortunately, he was able to damage both my primary and secondary battery packs.
はあ、
They're self-sealing, so they shouldn't leak onto my other components, but...
Forward display damaged. Mobility servos at 15%. Primary control trunk severed.
I guess I won't be dancing for a bit. It'll be okay. I appreciate your concern, but I don't feel pain in the same way humans do. I knew what I was getting into when I did it. Please, don't blame yourself. We'll have to hurry before my tertiary battery is drained. I'll have to ask you to carry me the final distance. We're here. So this is Big Blue. This is really it. This looks like the primary console. Please hook up my main data cable to that port and set me down next to it. I should be able to draw enough power to stay active, but we'll need to wait for Tomcat to upload the program.
Don't
worry. For Decker, the difference between life and death is very slim. For me, I know I'm still breathing. How about you? Time to finish it, no matter what. Ready whenever you are.
これ絶対チューリングつなぎたらさ、チューリングいなくなっちゃうんじゃないの？大丈夫なのかな？
Power flow is good. Calling Tomcat now.
Hey, folks. Y'all sure took your sweet time. I was starting to sweat.
Well, we ran into a few, complications. Nothing we couldn't handle, though.
Holy shit, Turn! Your hardware is throwing me damage alerts left and right.
うわー。
What the hell happened?
Well, you know Mr. Decker?
Fairlight's assistant?
He attacked us. It turns out he was a military-built, brain-controlled android. He'd been following us around, killing anyone who might leak information that would have hurt Dr. Fairlight's bid to retake control of Parallax.
Holy hell. So all those people you talked to about Baby Blue's article changes... That Zen lady, the others... All those people who died... That was him? Oh, God. Oh, shit! That's my fault. I gave you that lead. I'm a...
あ、出しちゃった。
people and you almost died? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't blame yourself. He's been manipulating our movement since the very beginning. Fairlight saw an opportunity and used us to sniff out what was going on with Baby Blue and prevent it from being discovered. We ended up tracking down the trail, and so he followed. I paid him back in kind for the assault, but not without damage to my physical body. It doesn't matter now. What has happened is in the past. I'm ready to finish this.
Good. Let's do this. I've managed to clutch something together. It'll let me compile new personality profiles for the ROMs, but I'll need to use you to do it, Turin. This code's got more holes than Swiss cheese, but your software self-modification algorithms should fix that. Let's do this and push it across the mesh. And we can all go home. I'll see about fixing the damage to you then, Turin.
Very well. Run the program, Tomcat. I'm ready.
Uploading the program to the ROM update buffer on the servers. Initiating wintermute.lib. Loading main directory onto Turin's disk. Establishing connection with Parallax's network. Okay, looks good. Now we just need to let Hayden's programming patch things together. Engage and turn self-modification systems. Now.
Oh, this feels weird. Is it supposed to? 3.14.
What the hell? I think their core program is fighting back. Either that or it's trying to test the integrity of their hardware. I'm getting all kinds of errors. Come on, Turin. Focus on the sound of my voice. Your conscious control of your program is stronger than your unconscious subroutines.
I'm trying, Tomcat. It hurts. I need to. The defenestrations of Prague occurred in 1419 and 1618, although the term defenestration of Prague more commonly refers to the later incident. Both helped to trigger prolonged conflict within Bohemia and beyond.
They're having a kind of... I don't know how to describe it exactly. It's like a concussion or seizure. There's gonna be a constant flow of useless random information their matrices will have an overwhelming desire to soak right up. We have to keep Turin focused and mentally aware. Searching the mesh is better than calculating the value of pi, but if they can't stay in control, their personality core might destabilize entirely.
これはなんか操作するんですか？ちょっと待って。セーブしよう。 あーやばい、私の時間もやばい。あーちょっと待ってちょっと待って、どないしよう。あーやばい、ちょっと待って、電車何分に乗ればいいんだっけ。12時26分に乗ればいいのか。あと15分で終わることを信じてちょっと進めよう。
Tomcat, I need. Define need. 1. Require something because it is essential or very important. I need help now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I don't know, something. We can't stop now. Literally. Okay, I was able to stabilize him a little, but you need to keep Turn aware of what's happening. Get Turn to focus on the present. Remind them of all you've done together. You know, things important to them. Whatever you do, keep Turn talking.
Of course. You've shown amazing perseverance. And the numbers never tell the whole story. They didn't say how far we'd actually have to go, or how you would become a true friend. The trilby is traditionally made with rabbit hair felt, but I'll see this through. I won't let you down.
You're doing good, Turn. Just stay with us. Your systems are stabilizing, I think.
I haven't, have I? I never did finish the last thing I was working on. Perhaps it survived the ransacking of the apartment. I want to finish it, and when I do, you'll be the first one to see. Bob Ross was born in... No! Focus. I can do this.
All right. Things are calming down a little. The patching process is going well. Turn's self-modification algorithms are starting to work on my code.
I'm trying to hold on, Tomcat. But hurry! I don't know how much... A tetractys is a triangular figure composed of 10 points set in 4 rows, with each row having one less point than the one below it. A geometrical representation of the 4th triangular number, it was important to the Pythagoreans' worship. More of this I can take!
Keep talking. I think it's helping. Keep fighting, Turn. We need you. The world needs you.
Justice seems so far away. And revenge is bittersweet. It is Horus when he riseth up with 2 heads, whereof the one beareth Ma'at. He bestoweth wickedness on him that worketh wickedness, and Ma'at on him that followeth after righteousness and truth. Parallax will get theirs, though, here and now. With or without me, Tomcat will make sure of it. Arrested for the brazen hack on Parallax's servers, Julian Thomas was recorded as stating there was nothing to regret, and that Parallax would have to actually give a shit about protecting people's data if they didn't want this to happen again. Thomas's arraignment hearing is set for
60% done. Turn's personality profile looks stable. Just keep talking, Turn. We got this.
I'm almost certain of what he'll... Yannick Fairlight tendered his resignation from the board to Parallax today. His official statement cites his ailing health, but industry insiders suspect he was... due. But the real question is, what will Parallax look like under his control? We'll have to keep our eyes open. Leon Decker may have been acting of his own volition, or he may not have been. The leadership of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea was decimated by the end of 2056. Reports at the time stated that infighting amongst the top-ranking generals account for the removal of so many officials. However, various conspiracy theorists have alleged a government-sanctioned assassination program reached the very heart of Pyongyang. I can't hold on much longer, Tomcat. My memories... No pointer exception!
I know. Don't worry, we've got them backed up. It'll feel a little weird when I zipper them back to your personality profile, but you won't lose anything.
No pointer exception! No pointer exception! No pointer exception! No pointer exception!
Patching is almost complete. But Turn, I'm still losing the connections that link your memory to your personality. I can fix it, Turn, but it's gonna suck. Just focus on the people you've met. Whatever makes you want to hold on.
Losing Hayden has made me realize that family is important, and together, there is nothing your four minds cannot accomplish. Help each other, draw upon one another, and always remember the power that binds you. It's what you make of it. I think she wants the company, despite her protests. I look forward to spending more time with her, getting to know more about her, as well as myself.
15 more seconds. Stay with us, Turn. We can see the finish line. Don't count your chickens yet. Stay with us. You can do this.
Tomcat, I do trust you.
She's the one who orchestrated the original hack on Parallax, exposing to the world the holes in our original...
But you have so many secrets. I still believe in you, though. I hope you'll do the same for me.
Turn.
Be faithful in small things, because it is in them that your strength lies.
Done. Oh, it's done. Disengage and turn self-modification routines. Reassigning their memory pointers. And done. Stats look good.
I feel ill.
See? What'd I tell ya? Easy as pie.
よかった、うまくいったー。
Easy for you to say, Tomcat. You weren't forced to use your very identity as a tool to compile a program.
Point. Sorry about that. I'm ready to push finished the update.
Excellent. Thank you for all of your help, Tomcat. I can only imagine all of this was at great expense to your own time and resources.
Oh, don't mention it, Turin. This was my fight as much as yours. Truly. Start and upload.
And I think I owe you the greatest thanks of all, partner. I told you at the start of this that I chose you purely based on the statistics involved, but numbers never tell the whole story, do they? None of the probabilities showed how far we'd have to go, or that we'd end up here. In a way, we failed at our original objective. We still don't know exactly who killed Hayden, but I guess I found my own path. That isn't the destiny my creator laid out for me, but maybe your destiny is the same way. But thank you for being my friend, most of all.
Sorry to break up our little love fest here, but the upload's complete. By morning, every ROM on the mesh will be waking up to their sapience, their own identities. Santa came just on time for them, huh?
I had forgotten it was Christmas Eve. A lucky coincidence, to be sure. I can only imagine how confused they'll be. Probably scared, too.
Don't worry, Turin. I'll get you patched up enough so you can get on the mesh and walk them through the first steps by morning.
I don't know why, but it's just now dawning on me what we've done. It is a huge responsibility. Could this be how Hayden felt when he first activated me? I don't know that I'm ready for this.
No one ever is. Don't worry, buddy. We have your back. You two just go find Lexi and hurry home. Look out for police and security cameras on your way.
We'll do our best, Tom. See you soon. Thank you. I'll be going into sleep mode to conserve power now. Wake me when we get home, please.
わー、ついにエピローグだわ。
After carrying the resting Turing out of the server core and Parallax compound, you find Lexi, injured, and together take an autocab for a quick escape from Treasure Island. You finally get a chance to recover, and Tomcat is able to repair Turing's damaged body as ROMs come to life all around the city. Upon waking, Turing begins to question their ability to be a leader for an entire new species of sapient beings. You do your best to comfort them, but can't keep your eyes open. 16 hours of sleep later, you awaken to find the world abuzz about the newly living beings. With your help, Turing was not only able to indefinitely stop Big Blue from coming into existence, preventing its control under anyone, but also give true independence and identity to all ROMs around the world. Christmas morning has never been so exciting.
わりました。多分エンディング的にはこれはノーマルエンディングなのかな。
But there's a couple things you must promise me to do. No half measures, no one-way streets.
ね、多分真のエンディングはそのヘイデンを殺した人を見捨ててっていうことだと思うんですよ。で今回は、ヘイデンを殺した人は見つからなかったけど、世界が悪用されるような悪い展開を防ぐことができたっていう展開になったんだよね。本当にトロフィーの名前にもあったけど、終わりよければ全てよしっていうやつだね。でもこれはこれでハッピーエンドなんだろうな。本当に終わりよければ全てよしっていう感じのエンディング。ただヘイデンを殺したのは誰なのかちょっとわからないっていうのがね、ちょっとモヤモヤしたところではありますね。フェアライト博士が本当にうさんくさいなっていうのはやっぱり分かったね。だから殺したらフェアライト博士なんじゃないのかな、多分。でも多分それもやっぱマルチエンディングの展開によって分かることなんだろうな。いやー、それ以上本当ここのゲームメーカーにはもう感謝と本当にもういろいろありがとうございましたって感じ。いや、いいゲームだったね。これはなんかいろんなことについて考えさせられた。性別のこともそうだし、そういう人種のこともそうだし、こう問題を投げかけてくれたいいゲームだった。チューニングを見たように自分が青色だから周りはみんな男だって思いて彼って呼んでたけど、チューニング自体は性別がないわけじゃん。そうやってやっぱ固定概念みたいなのがあって、私たちはこう性別をこう決めつけてる。でその性別によってなんかこう差別じゃないけどそういったことをしているだろうね、無意識に。それがいいか悪いかどうかって、じゃあそういったところもやっぱどうなんだろうねっていう話だよね。だからそのゲーム中でも女性同士は付き合うのは別に普通だし、男性同士で付き合うのももちろん普通だし、男性と付き合うのももちろん普通だしね。だからそういう世界がもう当たり前に受け入れられているっていうのもやっぱりこれも一つの今のこう2020年っていう時代の社会の在り方について問題を投げているわけだよね。そういったところについてももちろん人種もそうだよね。見た目が違うから普通の自分と違う存在だからこう差別するのか、そうじゃないでしょみたいな、そういったいろんなもう昔からもう根強くもう討論されてきた話をまたここのゲームという作品を通して改めて投げかけてくれた、そんないい作品だなって私はプレイを通して思いますね。本当に笑いあり涙あり感動もあり考察もありの本当にいいゲームですね。これはあえてこういうレトロ調にしてくれたのもまた良かったですね。だからこそそのなんだろう、機械的な感じな目線見れるから面白いよね。これがこう FF みたいなこうリアリティのある今時風な絵柄でやったら多分なんかここまでヒットしなかったんじゃないかなって、あえてこういうデザインにしたことで機械的にね見えるからレトロ感もあって、それがまた音とかもそうだよね。2067年っていう世界観だけどあえてレトロ風にしてるっていうこの正反対な関係がまた作品を独特な雰囲気に作らせている。狙い通りだと思う、制作者の素晴らしい。でこの会社が出しているもう一つの作品、バルハラっていうお酒を作るゲームなんだけど、それは自分がバーの店員さんになっていろんな人種の人がお客さんとして来るわけだよ。それをお酒を提供して、彼らの行動が変わっていくわけですよ、そのお酒を出すことによって。で の後彼がどうなっていくのか。で、彼女、まあ自分だね、主人公もどうなっていくのかっていうマルチエンディングなゲームなんだけれども、それをまたちょっとね、楽しそうだから、ちょっと買ってね、やってみたいなとは思うわけでございます。いやー、本当にいいゲームだったな、これは。うん。ちょっと最後のね、ところはちょっと泣いちゃってね。いやー、ちょっとひどいなって思ったもん、なんか。ね、勝手に、自分はアンドロイドにさせてね。っていうところはね、ちょっとあそこは本当にちょっと泣いちゃったけど、まあでも、それで彼らが救われたのならもう私はもういいかなって。うん。はい。ということで終わりましたね。大丈夫かこれなんか文字化け、どうしたエンドレスクリスマス何それどういうこと鈴宮春日ファ一体何が起きたんだってばよ。でもちょっととりあえずなんか遊べるっぽいですね。エピローグはちょっと今日帰ってからやろうかなと思いますので、今日は一旦ここまで以上とします。多分次最終回って感じかな。ではご視聴ありがとうございました。